If people start hating you for no reason, this is why. Stoicism. Have you ever noticed a shift in how people treat you? One day everything feels normal, and the next, there's tension, distance, or even silent hostility, and you can't quite explain why. It's confusing, frustrating, and if you're not careful, it can shake your confidence. But here's the truth, when people start hating you for no clear reason, it often has less to do with you and more to do with what you represent. From a Stoic perspective, this is not a problem to fear, it's a signal to understand. First, understand this: growth changes your environment. When you begin to evolve, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, you disrupt the expectations people had of you. People are comfortable with the version of you they understand and can predict. But when you grow, set boundaries, become more disciplined, or stop tolerating certain behaviors, you become unfamiliar. That unfamiliarity can make others uncomfortable. And instead of questioning themselves, many will project that discomfort onto you. Stoicism teaches that external opinions are outside your control. You cannot dictate how others feel about your progress, your confidence, or your decisions. What you can control is your response. When people start to turn against you, the Stoic mindset encourages you to pause and reflect: is this within my control? If not, then it is not something worth sacrificing your peace over. The moment you internalize this, you take back your power. Another reason people may begin to resent you is because your discipline exposes their lack of it. When you start waking up earlier, working harder, focusing on your goals, and refusing distractions, you become a mirror. And not everyone likes what they see in that reflection. Your consistency highlights their inconsistency. Your focus reveals their excuses. Instead of being inspired, some will feel threatened. This isn't because they're doing anything wrong, it's because they're doing something right. There's also the reality of silent competition. Even in spaces where there shouldn't be rivalry, friendships, workplaces, or communities, people often compare themselves to others. When you begin to excel or carry yourself with confidence, some individuals may interpret your growth as a challenge to their own identity. They may feel like they're falling behind, even if you're simply minding your own business. This internal conflict can turn into external negativity directed at you. Stoicism reminds us that people act according to their own perceptions, not necessarily reality. Someone might dislike you not because of who you are, but because of what they think you are. Maybe they assume you're arrogant because you've become quieter and more focused. Maybe they think you're distant because you've stopped engaging in gossip or negativity. These misunderstandings are common, but they are not yours to fix. You cannot live your life constantly trying to correct every false perception. It's also important to recognize that setting boundaries often leads to resistance. When you stop saying yes to everything, when you no longer allow people to take advantage of your time or energy, some will react negatively. Why? Because they benefited from your lack of boundaries before. The moment you reclaim your time and protect your peace, you disrupt that dynamic. And not everyone will appreciate that shift. From a Stoic viewpoint, this is where strength is tested. It's easy to be liked when you're accommodating, agreeable, and always available. But true character is revealed when you choose self-respect over approval. Stoicism teaches that virtue, living with wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control is more important than being liked. If gaining respect means losing approval from certain people, then that is a trade worth making. Another factor is envy. Not always obvious, not always spoken, but very real. When people see you improving, achieving, or simply becoming more confident in yourself, it can trigger feelings of inadequacy within them. Instead of addressing those feelings internally, some people externalize them as dislike or criticism toward you. Again, this is not a reflection of your worth, it's a reflection of their internal struggle. So what should you do when faced with this kind of unexplained negativity? First, stay grounded. Do not react emotionally or impulsively. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of maintaining inner calm regardless of external chaos. When you react out of anger or frustration, you give others control over your emotional state. Instead, observe, understand, and remain composed. Second, evaluate yourself honestly. While much of this negativity may not be your fault, it's still wise to reflect. Are you acting with integrity? Are you treating others with respect? If your conscience is clear, then you have nothing to worry about. If there are areas for improvement, then focus on becoming better, not to win approval, but to align with your values. Third, accept that not everyone is meant to stay in your life. Growth often requires separation. Some relationships are built on who you used to be, not who you're becoming. And as you evolve, those connections may naturally fade. This is not a loss, it's a realignment. Stoicism teaches acceptance of change as a natural part of life. Fourth, focus on your purpose. The more you invest your energy into meaningful goals, the less space you have to worry about who dislikes you. When your life is driven by purpose, external opinions become background noise. You're not here to please everyone, you're here to live authentically and fulfill your potential. Lastly, remember this powerful Stoic principle: what others think of you is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is your character, your actions, and your mindset. If you live with integrity and stay committed to your growth, then you are already succeeding, regardless of who supports you or not in the end. When people start hating you for no reason, it's often a sign that you are changing, growing, and stepping into a higher version of yourself. And not everyone will be comfortable with that. But that's okay. You were not meant to stay the same just to keep others comfortable. Stay focused, stay disciplined, stay true to yourself. And if this message resonated with you, if you're on a journey of growth, self-respect, and mental strength, make sure you subscribe to this channel. There's more powerful, life-changing Stoic content coming your way, content designed to help you think deeper, live stronger, and rise above the noise. Keep going. You're on the right path.